Hey, Danny Ray with Pinnacle Quote Life Insurance Specialist. Just want to talk to you today about. I just got off the phone with a client that smokes cigars, so it spurred me to. I've been wanting to do a video about um, how does smoking cigars affect your rate. Okay, um, I mean it all comes down to tobacco. I mean tobacco pretty much in any sense. Okay, majority of the carriers out there, whether you chew, vape, smoke a cigarette, or smoke cigars, they'll give you a tobacco rate, okay, because it's more of a high risk. You're living with a high risk lifestyle as far as they can see it, you know. But if you're applying for life insurances, there's several factors that some insurance companies will consider before giving you a quote. Okay, habits, obviously being smoking, smoking cigars. This particular topic could have an impact on your life insurance premiums without a doubt. Okay, but it's not as if you're smoking cigarettes. It's a little different. Cigarettes, one drag of a cigarette within 12 months, you're a tobacco user. Bottom line. Okay. When it comes to cigars, very differently. Okay. A lot of agent. I'm sorry, a lot of carriers out there. Okay, you got which here at Pinnacle Quote, we have the best ones for you. So you don't have to go out and try and find them and spend days and hours trying to find the right ones. Okay, we have them where an occasional cigar is okay, like you've got in the golf course, okay, or for somebody's had a baby and a congratulatory cigar. That's fine. The most important thing is having cotinine in your system. Okay, cotinine is a chemical your body excretes when there's tobacco and nicotine present in the body. Okay, so if you ever take a test, a urine test or a blood test, okay, that the cotinine levels will show up and they will know that. Okay, so now again, if occasional scar is okay, and if you only do an occasional scar every now and then, it's not going to show up in your system because you'll be aware of that. And I'll tell you, can you be tobacco free for 10 days? Because it takes about 10 days to 11 days for the cotinine to be out of your system. Now, if you're whacking back stogies on a daily basis, okay, yes, they're gonna look at it as if you're smoking cigarettes. Okay, now with that being said, okay, now focus on the occasional cigar. Okay, again, occasional cigars. Okay, I got a handful of carriers that specialize in cigar smokes, even with chew. Chew's pretty much under the same category with these particular carriers. Probably the best carrier when it comes down to rates. And also not penalizing you too much as far as rating class. If you do smoke cigars, it's Banner Life. They're pretty good. Okay, but again, you got to make sure you find the right carrier that's going to do the best for you. And I got a handful of them that will give you a non-tobacco rate if you're smoking an occasional cigar. Okay, now again, you got to be nicotine free in most cases with these carriers. Okay, it's good you got to be very honest. You don't understand. You got to be extremely honest. Okay, if you're honest with them, okay, there'll be no surprises. Okay, you got to understand something. In some cases, these companies are going to get your medical records, and the first thing that happens when you walk into your doctor's office and he knows that you're a tobacco user, are you still smoking those cigars? Are you still smoking cigarettes? And whatever you say, he writes it down. All right, I'll give you an example. I had an ablation a year ago, atrial fibrillation, and I went for my 1 year renewal, 1 year follow up. I'm doing great, and they gave me a printout of my history there, and they still have me down as a tobacco user. I haven't smoked cigarettes in 7 years, so they write things down, and sometimes they forget. That can jeopardize, your life insurance premiums. But always make sure the doctor's writing down the right stuff when you go to the doctor. Okay. Now, again, insurance carriers will look at you as a high risk if you are smoking. But again, if you go ahead and you have an occasional cigar, okay, you still can get the best rates out there as long as you're nicotine free, 10 days before the exam. Okay, so with that being said, again, smoking a few cigars a month is okay. Most cases, two or three. All right, but again, the most important thing is to be nicotine free. Okay. Now, again, here at Pinnacle Quote, we're the ones that do that for you. We have relationships with 4 or 5 dozen carriers. Okay. So in essence, again, I'm like having 50 agents into one agent. Okay. So that's the results of many years of hard work and also perfecting my craft. You know, so again, if you smoke cigars, you think you're not going to get a good rate with life insurance, or if you're shopping and you got a policy right now where they gave you a tobacco rate, give Pinnacle Quote a call, okay? Because I will get you a rate that's a non-tobacco, okay? I do it every day, all right? So let's talk a little bit about life insurance before we wrap this up. You know, I cannot stress it enough, okay? Life insurance is probably the most selfless things that you can do for your family. Okay, it insures your loved ones once you die, God forbid, in the event of your death, which is sudden usually. Okay, and it prevents them from inheriting your debts and funeral expenses, so on and so forth. So it's very important that people out there that don't have life insurance to really embrace that. Okay, because the only one you only hurt is your family, God forbid. You know, and you don't want to do that. Okay, so whether it's whole life or term life, here at Pinnacle Quote, we will make sure that we get you the best price policy out there, the best carrier that fits for you. Again, I can't say this enough. Okay, we're not going to pull something off the rack, okay, to one size fits all. We will literally get you the best product for you because we have 4 or 5 dozen carriers out there that we know the guidelines for. Okay, so remember, we don't work for any insurance company. We're not hog-tied by any insurance company. We're not married to any insurance company. We don't offer proprietary products for insurance company. Okay, I have the pick of the litter, over 200 products. Okay, and also, whether it be whole life, universal life, and term, I'll put you in the best product for you, hands down. You will not find a better rate anywhere else. Okay, the only thing you do is match the rate. Okay, because again, you're just not going to find a better rate. All right, so whether you have high risk, or if you're 50s or 60s, all right, I get non-meds up to 80. Okay, so wherever you are, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, here at Pinnacle Quote, we will go ahead and make sure you get the best rate. You will not be able to find anything out there that's better. Okay, so give us a call. Okay, we can do a free policy review. You'll be shocked in the policy that you bought years ago, how you might be overpaying so much that we could probably do a policy review and get you in a better product and a better rate, put that money back in your pocket where it belongs. You work hard for it, right? That's where it should belong. Okay, why overpay for life insurance? Okay, it's something that you shouldn't be doing. So give us a call, Pinnacle Quote, at 855-380-3300. Also, you can reach us on the web at pinnaclequote.com. Okay, you can request an appointment on there. Get a free quote. Okay, get a free quote and schedule a time to speak. Okay, you're pretty much going to have a ballpark price, but we'll narrow it down within 10 minutes. And again, I won't waste your time. Okay, every minute I waste for you, I don't get it back either. So we're both wasting each other's time. So I'll get right to the point, and I'll be very transparent. All right, it's life insurance. That's the way it should be. All right, so I hope you guys are doing well, and give us a call, 855-380-3300, and make it a great day. Be safe.